Sadness and happiness are phases, but you are beyond it. You are not sad. You are not happy. It's a phase where the mind feels such. God has given you the opportunity to make a mark. So will you give an excuse that because of this I couldn't do?
So we then see everything not just a mundane thing, but an opportunity and an activity directly from God to say that, okay, I've been opportune to do this thing out of all of the billion people in the world.
Yes.
So,
And when I love it, I will engage it, I will do the best possible.
So what happens when, there's a trajectory, you're doing it, and then all of a sudden you don't do it? Let me give you a very, very practical example. When we started this series, and I said, okay, you know what, I think that I have an issue with low productivity sometimes. And you said, it's most likely because your mind is very busy, and it was true. I can think about a lot of things at the same time. And then we started doing the breathing exercises and all of that, and it started working up to the point where I had the should I say strength? I don't know, but I could put down sugar. And I was so excited because I stayed off sugar for like a week or two. And then when I couldn't continue, I just went back to taking sugar, because I'm that one person where I feel I'm doing it or I'm not doing it. I don't want to stay in the mindset of guilt or feeling like, oh, I can't do it. So I'd rather just take my sugar and be happy. When you're faced with things like that, especially when you have a strong mindset of yes or no, I don't know how to be. It's either I'm happy, or I'm sad, I'm sad. It's either I'm eating the sugar happily or not having it happily. I'm not in the mindset of taking the sugar and feeling guilty. So how do you go back to that that trajectory of doing the right thing?
So first of all, introspection and sticking to the original target. I started doing breathing exercise. You are noting down. There is a change in me. I appreciate the change. Let us celebrate it. Let us say thank you to the mind and body. You have done well. And then when you appreciate, it wants to do more. But without the awareness and introspection, you may simply attach quickly to the happiness and attach quickly to the sadness. Sadness and happiness are phases, but you are beyond it. You are not sad. You are not happy. It's a phase where the mind feels such. But with introspection saying, you have achieved this much, you have done a very good job. I want to celebrate with you. So then it will say, okay, I am with no sugar now. So this very important is the awareness aspect.
So I think it goes back to what you said the first time about the root of the problem is the fact that we are so busy living in different words other than our own. So I think it all boils down to introspection, to quiet down your mind, recognize your thoughts, every thought if possible, and you do that by journaling. That way you know where you are, what level you are with everything.
When you were talking, I was looking at the book, because this word was coming again to me, is the certitude. You can make a picture of yourself. Oh, how beautiful I am. You can put it in your house. This is for certain I am. At this point, you may not be there, but you are appreciating. Oh, no sugar. Okay. More energy with the breathing exercise. Okay. I am on the way and I am going to reach you. That kind of certitude, a definite goal, and your introspection, which I think he writes, will of persistence, he has written for certitude, but introspection is be in search of ascertaining certain aspect of progress. So you have realized that by doing it, what is the advantage I have got? That realization, you have not caught it, you have not pocketed it. Like imagine you have got an interest from the bank, but you have not reinvested to make it more bigger. The compounding effect. You have simply left the interest and said, oh, interest is good on principle, let me spend it and be merry. In case of eventualities, in case of difficulties, then you go to the principal amount. So this is the thing. Don't go with the moods of the sad and happiness. These will come in the game of life. Bring an awareness where you analyze what is working well, where you want to go. This is very important. Certitude.
So it is important. You said two things that are very vital: is bring to knowledge where you are, analyze it, that is, gather the positivities or energies that you gain from whatever activity you set out to do, and then visualize where you want to go, so that even when you get to a point where you start something progressively and then you stop halfway, you're able to pick yourself up to say, this is where I want to go.
See, while talking to you, another example comes to my mind. I will enhance the same example. Imagine you have put an image in your home. This is me. No sugar. This is me, shining, bold, intelligent. Make a photo and try to doctor it in such a way that it is a very fat one, like 3 times of you, and with a lot of stress. And you will have, okay, which option I want to take? No breathing exercise, breathing exercise. No sugar, sugar. So you will be demotivated in a way to take something, and you will be motivated to go a particular direction.
Okay, so the thing is, when let's even use the example of living healthy, sugar or no sugar, diet or no diet. The thing is, when you look at videos, right, or you search for materials to help, especially with somebody that has low productivity, you generally see things like this. What is the difference? Because I think that the difference, especially with the master's work, where he merges spirituality and facts, is the spiritual aspect of it. Would that actually make a huge difference apart from all of the activities? Because people do that, but it's a thing of willpower at the end of the day. Somebody can actually see the image, they have, look at the image very well and say, you know what, if I do this thing or if I eat this food, I'm going to be plus size. But if I stay without this food, I'm going to be that size. They see the image, they know, and they still go back to eat the food. I think that's where,
what is the thing? Willpower is one part. The other part is habituation. So the old habituations win the game. But if you make new habituations to win, like let me say cold drinks. Okay, I like to drink cold drink, but I said no means no.
I have the perfect example.
Yeah.
For like a week, 2 weeks straight, I decided that, you know what, just to help me, I find that when I eat very early in the morning, I just keep eating. So I try to do an intermediate fasting and I started eating from 1:30. And it worked for about a week or two. The last day of the second week, first of all, my schedule changed because I decided to go to the bank before work. And on my way to the bank, I took a walk and I saw the street snacks. And while I stopped to buy that snack, I was like, do you really want to buy the snack? And I said, no, I'll buy it. I'll put it in my bag and I'll eat it. But we all know the story. I went to work and I had that snack and I ate throughout the day. So I think that somehow, if you take a step back and introspection, because at the end of the day, while I was writing, I said, you see, if you had just gone straight to the bank, just gone straight to work, there's no way you'll be in this condition of being bloated. So I now know that was my mistake. I stopped when I shouldn't have. So very introspection good. Is very good. Perfect example.
So one thing is, making a mistake, stopping before the bank is not wrong thing. Because that gave you the learning where to go and what to do.
Yes.
So we should not over punish the mind also if it does a mistake. Okay, this has happened with you. Next time we'll make sure it doesn't happen. That's all.
And that's what introspection does.
Yes.
Okay, let's go to the last sentence before we close this topic. It says, the logic is not a magic show. It is the way of knowing the fact of an event.
So what he means is that magic show means the fantasy, the fallacy, that is what he's saying. He's saying the reason should be there based on reality and fact assessments. Don't get over emotional and go in a new scenario, or don't make a fallacy out of it. So it's not a magic show. The logic is based on facts and those facts really work. So it is the way of knowing the fact of an event. So logic is only a tool to know the facts for any event. That is what he's saying.
Okay, I think that we've discussed a lot on knowledge from part A, and now part B, it's even better if you ask me. So I employ everyone, as always, to go back, watch our videos, read the book, ask all of your questions. We see your engagement. We thank you for it. Please keep sharing, keep liking, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and we will see you on the next one.